Good morning.
Hey, Matt, good morning to you. Timely story in that video out of Cincinnati, so disturbing. And it really did get us thinking about traffic stops. It happens to so many of us every single day. What are your rights? It's the worst feeling in the world. We know that. You see the flashing police lights in your rearview mirror. Maybe you were speeding. Maybe you passed somebody. It's a routine traffic stop. You see how quickly it can turn dangerous. Maybe the cop walks over and says, get out of your car. Maybe he says, I want to search your car. Are you allowed to record the interaction? Do you have to do any of this? This morning, know your rights.
You have your license.
In this latest case from Cincinnati,
What did you pull me over for?
a routine traffic stop turning deadly. Things escalate fast. The driver shot and killed. Now that officer is charged with murder.
I'm going to drag you out of here.
So you threatening to drag me out of my own car?
Just weeks ago in Texas, Sandra Bland pulled over, and it got heated too.
Get out of the car.
And then
I will light you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the car.
Bland trying to record it all on her phone off camera.
Get off the phone.
I'm not on the phone. I have a right to
Put your
record
phone
this.
down.
Complex cases showing how fast things can turn dangerous. So when a cop pulls you over, what is the officer allowed to do, and what are your rights? Rochester Police pulling me over to show you.
Hello, sir. The very first thing I would ask for is license, registration, and proof of insurance.
And I have to give you this.
Yes, sir. That's one of the things you're required to give me. Next thing I might ask is, do you know why I stopped you?
Now, let's say I know that I was speeding. I know I did something wrong. I don't want to admit guilt to you. Do I have to answer that question?
You don't have to answer the question. You could say a couple of things. You could say, I don't know, no, or not say anything at all.
And I'm not more likely to get a ticket because of that.
No, sir.
What if I want to record this interaction to protect myself? There's been a lot of controversy about people recording police. Am I allowed to record this?
You are allowed to record. I may even have a body camera on myself, or my car may be equipped with one. You're absolutely allowed to record. A couple things you want to be careful of, though. First thing is not to make any sudden movements in the vehicle or reach in areas that we can't see. Last thing I want to do is think it's a weapon.
So what I want to do is say, officer, I want to record this. I'm taking my phone out, I'm pointing it at you, and I am recording.
Yes, sir.
And this is fine.
And that is fine. The next thing that may happen, I may have reason to ask you to step out of the car.
What if I say I don't want to get out of the car?
This is another one of the things you have to do.
So I have to get out of the car?
Yes, sir. You have to step out of the car.
Okay, so I'm going to get out. I know myself, and I know our viewers. I'd be saying, officer, this is a regular traffic stop. Why am I out of my car? What's the problem?
And I may tell you, or I may not.
You don't have to.
I do not have to, no, sir. Another thing I may ask is, you don't mind if I search your car, do you?
Well, I don't think anyone wants their car searched. Do I have to say yes to that?
You don't. It's a request. I'm asking for consent.
So I don't have to say yes.
No, sir, you don't.
Even though it sounds like a command, it's really just a question.
Yes, I'm asking.
You know cops sometimes say, come on, buddy, what are you trying to hide? Why won't you let me search it?
And that's a tactic that we use, trying to elicit conversation when we're talking to the people that we have stopped.
I shouldn't feel bullied to say yes.
Nope, it's still a request.
And can it hurt me in court if I say no?
No, it cannot.
So what's the bottom line here?
The bottom line is there's only two things that you have to do. You have to provide your license, registration, and proof of insurance, and then you have to get out of the car when we tell you to.
That's it.
That's it.
Of course, laws can vary from state to state, city to city, but overall, no matter what, be polite to the police officer, even if you're frustrated or angry. Guys, experts say, even if they search your car without probable cause, even if you don't give them permission, better off to fight it in court than right there on the scene.
That's good advice.
All right, Jeff Rossen. Jeff, thank you very much.
Actually, when I'm pulled over, I always try to keep my hands where they can see them just to make it...
Anything that's going to make
absolutely.
somebody nervous.
Exactly.
Coming up...